Whoa, was that a game? Man, number 8 Illini survive a scare from a very, very good Ohio Bobcats team. 77-75 final score. Io DeSumo played well. There's his stat line, 27 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds in the victory. And they needed every bit of that because Io DeSumo was outstanding. But this young man right here, Jason Preston, I think he just put himself on the national scene. 31 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. He was terrific. Old school game, about 6'4" long. Doesn't look real strong, but man, he can score in the paint. He shot threes. He set his teammates up beautifully. Tip my hat to Jason Preston and his teammates of Ohio Bobcats because they're picked to finish preseason second in the MAC, which is a quality conference. I'm not sure a lot of people thought that they would come in and throw this kind of scare into the Illini, but a great game overall. I believe there were 17 lead changes, maybe more than that, but outstanding effort all the way around when you look at what Illinois and Ohio did. The style of play was to the favor of Ohio in the first half. In the second half, early on, Illini got the ball down to Bashanish-Vili and also Kofi Coburn, and they looked like they were going to pull away. But every time they tried to pull away, Vanderplas would hit a big three. Preston would go and make a big shot or set up one of his teammates. And so it was a great battle for only the third game of the year for the Illini and the Ohio Bobcats. Look for both of those teams to be top echelon in both of their conferences. But the Illini escaped with a narrow 2-point victory. But it was an outstanding game all the way around. I'm glad. I'm hoping Andre Corbello is okay. He went out with a twisted ankle and did not return. DeMonte Williams hit a big three off of a kick-out drive from Trent Frazier. So just outstanding play all around. And if this is a harbinger of things to come, boy, we got a lot of excitement. University of San Francisco upsets Virginia today. Beat them, I believe it was 61-60, 1 point. Virginia was the number 4 team in the country. So college basketball is kicking off right where it left off. Plenty of close action. We'll have to see if Gonzaga looks like they're going to play, but they had 2 players test positive in their tournament. So I don't know how they're pulling that off, but we'll see how all of that ends up. Let me get to a couple of the questions here because there's a lot of people on here. Anastasia Walker, 3 games in 3 days. Yeah, I thought you were going to give them some sort of excuse, Anastasia, for being tired because you know where I stand on that. You know, I don't get down on that. Don Green, yes, Jason Preston was giving them the business. Scoop Jackson sent me a text and had gotten an alert that this kid was one of the best point guards in the country. I wish I would have got that text before the game started. Scoop, what's up, Jay Hood? Yes, everybody's buying Jason Preston stock right now. Billy Preston, the old school music artist. My dad sent me a text. I was going to try to sing the song, but I don't want to get fired from my job. So I chose not to sing Will It Go Round in Circles or something like that. I don't know, Dad. I don't want to butcher the song because Billy Preston was a heck of an artist. Let's see. Yeah, good, Carol. Your heart should be pumping. That was a great game. Lynn Holly. Yes, he is one to watch. Good to see you, Mr. Wall, 71. Sophia, oh, wait a minute. Sono Faking. Good to see you on here. Mark Wade, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Bama Joe. Randy Dasis. I hope I said that right. Oh, we got a lot of people on IG today, huh? I wish IG would make it easier. I could come through here on IG. Let's see. Greg Simon, what's up, Greg? INI. Illini got us scared today. I almost spilled my yak a few times. Well, you know what, Anastasia, we can't have you spill your yak. That's no fun. Yes, they are, Carol Polpocat. They are a very good team. They're picked second in preseason in the MAC, and you can see why. Veteran ball club, they know how to play. Yes, Jay Hood. Preston's tough, man. I don't know if UIC is going to see him, but if they do, you'll be in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. They will play Northern Illinois, which is in DeKalb. DeKalb, Illinois, which is not that far. If you get a chance, you may want to go check the Huskies out when they play Ohio University, because that kid is worth the price of admission. No excuses, but it's brutal start season with 3 games in 3 days. Give Ohio credit, though they played well, says Dwayne Pitts. Come on, man. Y'all, look, these dudes are 18 to 22 years old. 3 games in 3 days. So what if they're in the Maui Classic or something like that? Nobody says anything about that. Why are we trying to talk about that? Y'all know I don't like that. What's up, Jeff Jarvis? I like a tough game with these preseason tourneys. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Because you know what? That's how you find out who you are. You gotta play tough opponents to see who you are. You can't play teams that have less size and ability and expect to go into the Big Ten and be competitive or try to win the Big Ten. University of Illinois has a chance to win the Big Ten and get to a national championship. That's how good they are. So this is a great test. Yes, 3rd game in 3 days, good. Hell, play 4 games in 4 days just to see what you're made of. Let's see it. I'm for it. Sign me up. Fly high like a bird up in the sky, singing Mark Wade. There you go, baby. Thanks. See, Mark Wade is one of the biggest assist holders in all of college basketball. Comes through with one there. Thank you, brother. Ohio and MAC conference have been finding players overlooked by big schools. I look to see those schools make some noise in March. They always do. MAC schools always play well. If you Illini people remember, what's up? What's going on, y'all? If you guys remember, Ohio got to the Sweet 16, and their coach, John Gross, ended up with the head coaching job at the University of Illinois. So it happens a lot with MAC schools where they play in that ultra-competitive conference, they do well, and then they get to the NCAA tournament conference. They've got old men. They know how to play. Then Wilson was not going to be physically intimidated by Kofi Coburn. He held his own in the paint, as did Vanderplas. And then Preston, he outplayed Iowa DeSumo, who's an All-American. So I think you're right in terms of these MAC players. Let's see. Preston has some David Booth in his game, deceptive speed and a soft, wet jumper. High basketball IQ, knows how to use his length in the lane. Great comparison, Aaron Janowski. Aaron, I hope you're feeling better, man. Did it come out to be an ACL tear? If it did, let me know, man. Hopefully it didn't. Happy DeMonte has confidence to take the big shot. Not sure if he would have done it last year. Carol, you know he wouldn't have done it last year. Brother Samori, Baba Samori, good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Kevin White, thank you, man. Appreciate you being on. Always thank you for the support. Remember, Ohio win the top 68 are picked, says Steve Profit. That's exactly right. That's going to be a team to watch, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go ahead and call it like we want to see it. We want to see March Madness this year. So let's put it out in the atmosphere that we're going to have it, and that Ohio will be a team to watch in the NCAA tournament. Freeway Fritch, thanks for jumping on. Yep, Carol, I said that Virginia got beat by San Francisco by 1 earlier today. Yes, it's important to be on the right side of dogfights. No doubt about it. Kenyon Hunter, Big Ten teams are going to get Kofi out of the game by putting him in that high pick and roll. Kenya, Illini are going to have to figure that out. Great call, because if you guys were watching the game, I kept saying that Ohio wants to put Kofi in that pick and roll situation because the Illini want to keep him back in the paint to keep him out of foul trouble. But they're going to have to make an adjustment. When there's a dynamic ball lead guard like Preston, the Illini are going to have to figure out what they're going to do in that matchup. Maybe put Bashanis Veely on the big. You may have to take Kofi Coburn out in those scenarios, late game situations. Great call, Kenyon. On that, you knew Iowa was going to the basket. Horrible call, says Jordan David Towns. You mean horrible call on the fact that DeSumo got fouled? Is that what you mean, Jordan? Why don't you elaborate on that for me a little bit? I think we were more considerate about fatigue because it's early in the season. Is conditioning 100% at this point? No, but it's close. It's not. It wasn't a situation with conditioning. Ohio is a really good team. They just played well, and that's going to happen, especially in college basketball. You're going to get quality teams that come in against ranked teams that, on paper, look like they should blow them out, but that's a quality team. Fun and entertaining basketball back in Champaign. Yes, it is. Nikki Lane Perkins, impressive story on the Preston kid. For those that didn't hear, Jason Preston lost his mother to a bout of lung cancer. So she passed away, and he went. His aunt became his legal guardian. She's from Jamaica. I don't know if you guys heard this story. If you didn't, I'll kind of sum it up. This kid was going to go to Central Florida just to go to school as a student. His friend asked him, "Hey man, let's go to this AAU tournament." He goes in the AAU tournament. A prep school coach sees him and says, "Yo, where are you going to school?" And he told him, he said, No. I want you to come to my prep school." The prep school coach gets fired. Preston still goes to the school. There's 4 different teams. There's A, B, C, and D. He goes up to the A. He doesn't play as well. They drop him back down to the B. He goes off, has a triple-double. He gets offered by 2 schools. Ohio was one of them. I can't remember the other one. He grows 4 to 5 inches. Now he's a legit 6'4". He can handle. He can do all these different things. And this kid has overcome a ton of adversity, and you can tell by the way he plays, he's worked his ass off. So congratulations to Jason Preston for being on this stage and be able to put 31 up on one of the best guards in the country in Ayo Dosunmu. Michael Wilson, Atlanta makes free throws. The game is not close. Yeah, but remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 3rd game of the year. There's a lot of improvements still left to be made. Atlanta are going to be better. Ohio's going to be better. Even Virginia, they got beat by San Francisco, which is a very good San Francisco ball club. They're very competitive in the West Coast Conference the last couple of years. So that's not a surprise for us for those of us that are in college basketball world. That's a quality opponent. So these teams will get better as they go on. Yes, free throws were a problem, Michael. I agree, but they'll get better. The defense lacks press. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jordan. Good point. I see what you're saying. Yes, Michael Wilson, he does play with a lot of poise. Tremendous amount of poise. Pac-Man 1441, Ethan Bice. What's good, y'all? Thank you for coming on. So yeah, that'll do it for this post-game wrap, Bardo's breakdown. I will be on tomorrow. Notre Dame at Michigan State ought to be a great one, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll do a pregame sauce, post-game wrap right here. But stay on Big Ten Network the rest of the day because Maryland and Navy are on right now. Rutgers will be up after that. Wisconsin and Iowa will also be playing. Wisconsin versus Arkansas Pine Bluff, Iowa versus Southern University. Stay tuned to Big Ten Network, y'all. We got some great games on throughout the day, and make sure you come back tomorrow as well because I'm telling you, it's only going to get better. Notre Dame at Michigan State. Thanks a lot, guys. Hold on, let me get my banner in here. But thanks for joining. Join the tribe if you want, 312-847-2739. And as always, Bardo's breakdown, y'all. Thank you. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Man, my son threw down yesterday. My youngest son cooked Thanksgiving dinner. I won't say it was good as my mom's or his mom's, but it was really good, y'all. I'm going back to get seconds now. So I'll be unbuckling my pants here pretty soon. But thank you guys, as always, for jumping on. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace, y'all.